This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. James outside. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal to dominate in the painted area.
Emphatic, tenacious finish by LeBron James. The king is in the house.
George outside. Back to Paul. Here he goes. Out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball.
Lakers ball.
The Lakers with the ball. Over to the wing. Stolen by Ayton. For three. Paul, shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. It's James on the wing. James double teamed. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And here are the Suns now. It's a 5-point game. Outside Paul. It's tipped.
And this is what Josh Richardson brings to your team on the defensive end. Send it back.
No good from the wing.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, but he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Pass to Ayton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, you think about DeAndre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Now here's Beal. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The drive by Paul. Count that one. Ayton's got his second bucket on the night.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Outside Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Pass to Beal. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's George. Driving in.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
Paul with the double. Lets it fly. The Lakers with another miss. The Suns trailing. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now, here is James. The three-pointer off the mark. Up top, George. Three-pointer. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Now Los Angeles with it. Beal outside. Outside Porzingis. Out to James. Trying to get back on track. And he stays with it. And it's James with the jam.
Just relentless pursuit of the offensive window by LeBron James. Is there a way he doesn't impact the game?
Your Laker girls. Laker girls.
Here's Foster. Pass to McGee. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Now, here's Howard. Great D that time from McGee.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Foster. Back to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
And
Alright, is this what's it called? My players is running. I don't know. Yeah, I was just trying to see something. My fault. Alright. What started?
JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. The Suns leading. Here's Foster. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Rebound, the Lakers. A minute and a half left in the opening quarter. Pass to Howard. Here's Reeves. Another shot. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Foster misses. And here are the Lakers. Driving to the basket. Oh, McGee with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. McGee. Touched it last. 50 seconds left in the first. Lets it go from deep. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Boy, guys, the powerful physical frame of Dwight Howard, so problematic for a defense.
Here's Foster. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room. A great job to establish position and square up.
Personal foul. First team foul.
32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And there's the drive. Banked it in off the glass.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Back to McGee. Oh, sweet move. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Suns on top. They lead by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
Laker girls. All right. Look who's coming under the court.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Now here's George. Ooh, Howard with a block.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many old defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's George. Down low. Here's Ayton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Dwight Howard picks one up.
First team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
The Lakers trail. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. And Reeves pulls it down. And it's the Lakers on the break. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The offensive rebound. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's George. Ooh, Howard with a block. Inside. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Nice shot by George. And the Suns lead by 3.
The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Going all the way to the rack. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, the length of Paul George creating opportunities for his team. He covers an awful lot of ground with that wingspan.
Pass to Gabriel. They shoot again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw misses.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
Good on the second one.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach. This quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Lakers coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls. Substitution for your Lakers.
And so here's Phoenix. Now Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Pass to James. The Lakers call timeout.
For the Lakers.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
All right. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
James double teamed to the wing, right side. Just 5 to shoot. With the fadeaway. Porzingis misses. And with Paul George in that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoy. An incredible
and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltending.
Beal, right side. Shoots over Bridges. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The drive by Paul. The layup off target. On the wing, Richardson fires from deep. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns leading. Right side, Paul. Pass to Crowder. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Richardson. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
James. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And he's all alone. And slam dunk by James.
That's about length. It's about awareness. It's about anticipation. Porzingis able to kickstart the break.
Here's McGee. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. McGee's got 8 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Sun ball. Sun substitution.
It's a close game here in Los Angeles. Pass to Holiday. Here's McGee. Rebound, the Lakers.
Maybe a little overconfidence, trying to go big instead of taking the sure thing.
Shot's good by James.
LeBron James just reads the floor so well.
He did
If
the three.
the lane opens, he will exploit it and get to the cup off the drive.
Now here's McGee. Give him 8 points now. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Foster. Drives to the hoop. He got a piece of it. Now here's Porzingis. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
One challenge for Kristaps Porzingis has been his health, because over the course of his young career, he's missed about a quarter of the schedule to injury.
He hits the second from the line.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat.
Cameron Johnson. That's his first personal foul.
And it's tied up with that one.
The 4th team foul.
Incredible to think, in LeBron James's most historic career, he's had finals MVPs, regular season MVPs, but this deep into his career, to have led the league in assists, how cool is that?
Driving inside. It's stolen by James. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Here's Foster. Outside Holiday. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer. Tie game in Los Angeles. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here they come. Outside Paul. From behind the arc. Rebound by the Lakers. Out to the right wing. They double him with Ayton. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Knocks it loose. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Oh, rejected by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks. George, good.
Now, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter. Squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
James double teamed. Richardson for three. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns trailing. They push it up 4-on-3. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. It's George on the wing.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
Out to James. Gets the three ball to go. James has got 13. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays. Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, George with a steal for the finish. And George with the jam.
Well, you see the elite nature of Paul George's game. Make a steal on one end, finish with authority on the other.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. To the left wing. Here's Owens. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good as it gets.
3-pointer, Bridges. The Lakers trail. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Gabriel's shot is off. And it's the Suns with the ball.
Lakers foul.
Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Sun substitution. Cameron.
Here's Foster. Pass to Ayton. Ooh, Howard with a block. And he gets it back. The kick out to Johnson. Ayton gets the double team. George outside. 4 on the clock. Knocks down the long J. George has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Pass to Gabriel to win the run. Pure from 3-point range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Ayton in the high post. Drops in the layup for 2. Ayton's got 9 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Reeves. Here's Gabriel. And here's Howard. George defending. Goes back up. Howard's shot's good. He has 6.
Well, Dwight Howard, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
George with it. He's got 17. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let up.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there. But his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
Pass to Gabriel. Here's Reeves. This one for three. Owens. No good with the triple. Left side Johnson. Fires the three. Rebound the Lakers.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
George left side. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Team foul. Suns timeout. Bam. Your Laker girls. Substitution for the Suns. Let's give them a big round of applause. Your
So it's
Laker
Phoenix now.
girls dance team.
They lead by 4. Takes a step back. Holiday from long range. Connects from downtown. Holiday's got 6.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Pass to Gabriel. That's a foul. Called on Cameron Johnson.
Cameron Johnson.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. The 4th team foul.
And here's Howard. It's stolen by Holiday.
And they've just played out of control at times, and it's had a significant impact.
Here's McGee. Guarded by Howard. Back to McGee. Nice move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And he makes a first.
JaVale McGee.
And both free throws good for McGee. And it's the Lakers' ball. They trail by 9. The kick out to Richardson. Pass to James. Back to Richardson. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Richardson's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Foster. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Suns ball.
Outside Holiday. Pass to McGee. 1 second left. Can't capitalize inside.
That's the end of it.
Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix.
Laker girls. It's the 4th quarter.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Out to the right wing. Howard inside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Counted from distance. Paul's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that free ball down.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now here's Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses from short range.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
That one goes in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Owens, that's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Phoenix timeout.
The the Suns making a switch here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And it's Paul off the drive. Oh, stolen by Richardson. By himself. And then Beal with the dunk.
Well, it's Richardson. His fast hands, his anticipation, creating offense for his teammate.
Here's George. James with the block. Oh, George with a steal. And George with the jam. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
James, right side. The Lakers call timeout. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, this guy is torching them. And so far, their defense hasn't responded.
And the Suns making a change here. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Beal from outside. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Crowder, that's good. Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And here's James. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Suns substitute.
Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. Now here's George. Clock at 4. Off target with the 3. Oh, George with a steal. Now Aiden. Now George. And the jam by George.
Well, have yourself a night, Paul George. Everything working for him right now.
Beal outside. Here's James on the wing. The Lakers with another miss. The Suns leading. Right side Paul. The 3. James with the rebound.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Looking to end the drought. And the layup is good.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Hey, bro, how long you been running zone, bro?
All right. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are.
All right.
Your Lakers.
All right, I'm just acting.
Here's Paul. There's the drive. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton. And he's now got the double-double.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
To the paint.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes.
2 minutes remaining in his ball game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth. Here's George. Clock at 6. Oh, can't throw it down with one hand. Goes up from the block. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
For the Lakers.
Well, you can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnovers, guys.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Phoenix ball.
A minute 37 left in the final quarter. Outside Paul. Pass to George. Shot clock at 5. With the drive. James gets a hand on it.
An engaged LeBron James on the defensive end is an absolute menace.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. For 3, Bridges. The shot comes out. An excellent opportunity here.
Seizing the lead right now would be huge.
To take the lead. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Up top, George. He takes it in. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You gotta love the penetration by Paul George. He's really quick on his feet, and the defense cannot handle him right now.
And he's unable to get the second one.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
James, right side. It's Beal on the wing. To tie it up. Oh, he nails it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Crowder. No good. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. The score's tied at 63. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Get loud. Here they are. Your Lakers. Make more. Let's go.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James outside. The kick out to Richardson. Can't get the 3 to fall. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Great D that time from Porzingis. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
James outside.
Bro, you've been running it more than half the game, bro.
Shot clock at 6. Outside Porzingis. Richardson for 3.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is draped all over his man. He will not give up anything easy.
Crafty move. Deflected. 3-pointer. Beal. The Suns clear it.
Yeah.
A minute into overtime of what's been a great one so far. Pass to Ayton. kicks it to George. Launches a three. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now to take the lead. That shot off the mark. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Paul. Pass to George. And here's Ayton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Suns lead by 2.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
Here's Beal. George over to help. Drops in the short one. And Phoenix has possession. Outside Paul. Pass to George. From the arc. And he can't get that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession.
Substitution, number 10.
James with the ball. To take the lead. Oh, he buried the three.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
They silenced the crowd, firing right back with a three to tie it up.
Now Los Angeles with it. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here is James. They double him with Ayton. 4 on the clock. Porzingis for 3. Misses the 3. George outside. Phoenix calls timeout.
Timeout. The Lions and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. All right, fans, stand up and get loud.
Paul for 3. He's off from 3. Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise.
And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down. And here is McGee. Outside Paul.
McGee's a power forward.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls. Sun substitution, Jake.
Here's Ayton. Ayton draws the double. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Bridges. Shoots off the step back. Paul, shot is off. Stolen by Ayton. Now George.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
That one misses. And he's good on the second.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
James goes in. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. James has got 5 points now this quarter. With the step back. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Pass to Aiden. Kicks it to George. The three. Drains the triple. George has got 30 points.
Now, Paul George has been exceptionally consistent from three-point territory. That fluid shooting motion is something else.
Here's James. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Wasn't Barn in the paint, though?
Double team on James. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
And here are the Suns now. George with it. Pass to Aiden. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You get a sense there of how challenging it is to guard DeAndre Ayton. Gets good position, makes the defense react.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 2-point ball game.
And just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, you love the aggression defensively, but at this stage of the game, that's a huge mistake.
Now here's George. Rebounded by LeBron. Double team on James. Beal attacking. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Paul George.
Well, Bradley Beal's playmaking ability is drastically improved. Nice drive on that one.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
George for 3. The Lakers with a rebound.
He looks fatigued here in OT. Just not able to get it together. Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
That's his second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the line for the Lakers.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Beal.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
For 3, George.
Listen, still one of the elite defenders in the game, and certainly one of the most versatile. LeBron James doing defensive work.
So the first one drops.
Good game, bro.
And that puts him up 5.
At the line for Los Angeles.
So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Yes!
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers. Rolling it out for the W. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcast.